Beginning in the summer of 2023, we've ceased using Blackboard as our content management system and have migrated to Canvas. I'm going to give a quick demonstration as to how Canvas works and how you can access it for all of my classes, since they're going to look and feel the same way. We're looking right now at our home page in Canvas. You can see in the left I have a number of different tabs that I can navigate to in different ways. You can see I'm looking at this particular class, which is Geography 2020. I have a welcome note here, and I've got some links down at the bottom. In addition to the right here, you can see I've posted some announcements. There are some exercises that are due coming up for this as well. I'm currently in student view, so this will be what the students actually see. Like I said before, I try to maintain consistency amongst all my classes, so this should be applicable for everything. Under announcements, you can see the announcements that I've recently posted. You can see there's one I've posted as of today, which is the day that I'm recording this. Syllabus works a little bit differently. Syllabus pulls from the due dates for the assignments that you've posted. So as of right now, I have exercise 0A and 0B, which are due on Friday the 25th. I've got another assignment posted in the discussion board, which is due Tuesday, November the 28th, 2023. And then I've got a number of other assignments that I have here that I have not posted due dates for. As we go through the class and I kind of see how the pace of class is going, due dates will be populated here, and those will be added to the sequential list of dates as well. Most everything that we find for our classes will be located in modules. This is a little bit differently than I had set up my previous versions of Blackboard, where that I could navigate through on the left, but you'll see everything for this class is listed here. So we'll kind of go through these in detail. And so you can see here's a class overview for the class, where basically I've kind of cut and pasted the syllabus into this particular section right here. Here's my instructor information as well. And so you can see information about me, my WebEx meeting room. So when we have quiz reviews and virtual meetings, you can just click on this. I will also post those in the announcement, and then any type of contact information, email, phone, or whatever else that we have here. And this is under the course information or welcome to class. And then I've got a course discussion board. So this is discussion board here. So if there's any questions that you have right here, please note that if we're talking about grades or personal matters, please kind of contact me individually. So if there's anything that you ask about, I wasn't able to see exercise 1 or whatever, I've got the syllabus posted right here in PDF format. And I have a welcome to GIS class video as well. And so you can see anything with these with videos, I've kind of addressed these, meaning I've posted links to those. So for every single chapter, I post learning objectives, lecture material, and then the exercise, and then any links to videos or external links that we have right here. And so you can see for our introduction to GIS, which I have in most of my classes, we have the learning objectives, which I've listed here. These are the things that we want to learn. We can see the book material where I've scanned in the book that we can use. So this is the beginning of the book that we use, so you don't need to purchase it. This is the PowerPoint lecture material that I have here, so I can download it. You can see it's a relatively large file because I like to put a lot of images in it. And then in addition, I have the actual video here. Hi, this is the first of our lectures. And so this is our introduction to GIS, which I've already recorded and posted here for you to use. This is an introduction material, so we're not going to be doing any hands-on using the exercises in the book. But we will do a couple of exercises where we reference links, external links and whatnot. And then we have exercise number 0. So this is how the exercises work. You can see this exercise, these directions all look the same here. But this exercise is due on 8/25. And so Friday, August 25th, And then all you're going to do is upload the exercise. So you can see the exercise. I'm going to download it. And this is how all my classes work. So I've got exercise 0A. And then what we're going to do here is we're just going to complete and rename the exercise and then submit it. So this is an introduction to geospatial technologies. I'm going to read the directions in this particular instance here. I'm going to go to the Guilford County GIS website. And as I go there, I'm going to answer the question. So I've got something here. What does the plus button do? So over here, I have a plus button. What does it do when I click on it? And this mimics a rudimentary GIS that we're going to see. For my 2020 class, we're going to be largely focused on online GIS, where my 34, 35, and 5130 classes are going to be focused on the desktop software. But these exercises are going to all work the same way. And so it says, okay, this zooms in. The plus sign zooms into the map. And then we're going to go to the next one and the next one and the next one. I've got another. Also, as part of the directions, I asked people to answer in a color other than black, just because when I view these online, I am able to kind of make out the differences when it converts it. You'll be submitting these, and so once again here, I'll just follow the directions. So I'm just going to save this using the file specifications here. I can save it wherever I want, and then I will be submitting it. And so when I'm ready, I'm going to click upload. I can do Canvas files, but here for now, I'm just going to drop and drag, and then I'm going to go wherever I stored that image, or in this case, wherever I stored that Word document that I completed here. I'll just navigate to that and upload it and submit the assignment. Okay. Like I said before, and like I've mentioned, I'm only going to grade one version of it, so please do not submit multiple versions of the assignment. Okay? I'll only grade the first one that I see. I don't have the time and resources to look at everything. But once we finish with that, we'll see exercise number 1. You'll notice right here, I don't have a due date for exercise number 1, so once we finish the intro to GIS and get into chapter number 1, I will post the due date for those. Here you'll see I've got the book materials, I've got lecture materials, I've got lecture videos, and then under exercise 1, you'll notice here I've got some maps that I've posted right here. And so exercise number 1 will look a little bit different, okay, where that we'll be doing a chapter review where we read the chapter on the book, we do some mastering the skills, and then we open up the same map, and then we also go to answer some questions about those. And so we plan to answer some of these questions about those. But I have a link to those, and so when I go back, and so I also have a Mastering the Skills video. Okay? So as part of the exercise, you can see I've kind of opened it up in Blackboard here. But we've kind of moved. But I go through and answer some of the questions here using Mastering the Skills. And then I've got the exercise 1, and then I actually have the map here that I've posted in exercise number 1. If it doesn't open up, I can just right mouse click, and then you'll see it's right here. And I've got this map ready to go that replicates the map that we'll be doing in exercise number 1. So you can see a map for the outline of Oregon, and we've got these lines here, and then in the Mastering the Skills, we kind of go through and talk about how to add things and activate and look at the table of contents and check things and uncheck things and kind of go through the skills for manipulating, viewing, and visualizing these online maps. And so I'll have all the necessary materials here, and then once we get to that, we'll have quiz number 1. For my online classes, we'll always have a quiz review that I will record, that I will post to the website, and then typically in my face-to-face classes, we will have a quiz review and the quiz before, probably in the preceding 10-15 minutes during the last portion of class, that you will be able to access. And then I have a quiz here. And so all of these are sequential. So we have chapter 2, 3, and then we have quiz number 2, chapter 4 and 5, quiz number 3, chapter 6 and 7, with quiz number 4. And then I also posted quiz exercise number 8 in the discussions. And then you can see some of the final exam. If I click on assignments here on the left, I've got the assignments that I've had, upcoming assignments, and then I have some of these undated assignments that I referenced before that I haven't assigned due dates for. So right now you can see exercise 0 and A, which is due August the 25th, and they will be available until November the 28th. If you turn in August the 25th, you'll earn half credit, and then can turn it in up until noon on November the 28th. And then you'll see I have my quizzes right here. I've got a couple of discussion boards here. I've got an exercise number 8 that I've posted in support of jobs and some collaborative work that we have. And then I have, of course, discussion boards here. And then I've got grades, people chat, Office 365 if you need to access it, or Google Drive to store any files in support of this class. But the main things that we're going to be working through are going to be our modules. So that's going to be the most important thing that we have here, and we should be pretty set. Last thing under modules that I'll mention is that under modules, all the modules, I've got links of interest. So we have a YouTube site that has, jobs, tutorials for my face-to-face and online classes, as well as a student presentation. So if you want to see some of the things that our department does, please check it out. You can see here, and then you can see this YouTube page that you can see some of the things that our department does, some of the research we've done, and then I've had these broken down by classes. I've got census, quick facts, some of the exercises, some of the links that we use in this class, as well as links to jobs, internships, USA job postings as well, and then any downloads that we might have for this class, which we don't. So in conclusion, you can say, these are some of the references that we have. The learning curve is relatively steep since faculty are still learning about Canvas, but I think I have a pretty good grasp of it. Reference everything in modules, and then I've listed everything sequentially, and then you can see everything in syllabus for any of the deliverables we have, as well as assignments and quizzes or whatever, but all those should be accessible through modules.